Shalom, shalom. What do I want to talk about? I don't even know. This is all by hear and do. Listen and go. That's the way the king works. This I know. So what's going on out there is an edict was put out. This is the book of Esther. An edict was put out by the king to kill all the Hebrew people. And so, because of lawlessness, we went into the nations, both Yehuda and Ephraim. But the whole thing was, what was it about? What is it? Forget, it's hard to be in these different realms at once. What the plan is, you see, he kicked out the kingdom of Ephraim into the nations. And it was a curse. And that's where we've been all this time. Almost kicked out of the garden in a sense. So basically now is the time that he's waking us up and waking our genetics up and realize that we've been sinners. We've been an unholy bride. We have been unfaithful in all that we do. From Christmas and Easter, hams too. So right now, what he's telling me is he's bringing judgments for those who have changed his laws. But what this is about is Jacob's trouble coming to test Jacob. I've been doing this for a while. He's been bringing me to his leaders for quite some time. Most of you don't know, and you're going to be surprised to hear. He told me so years ago, but I didn't think so because, like you, I just figured I was kind of crazy. But he told me, and he told me I'm the stumbling block too. I was here to bless and curse you. Not that I'm holy, or even true, as I'm a sinner too. But all I know is all I have is to give that to him, and he lives in me, and we become one. And then he gets to rule through me. And that's always what he's been looking to do. And when he does, and then he gives me up to half of his kingdom. That's what this is about. See, Esther was willing to go to the courts of heaven in the Father's name to ask for judgments. And you can either be fried or you be given the golden scepter of blessing. That's how it is. Thank God he gave me the golden scepter as a blessing. See, all this anger that you see came to me in 91. When he came into me, the fire came into me. And then I realized if I did things he didn't like, it would make me angry. And if other people did things he didn't like, it would make me angry too. It wasn't just my sin, it was theirs too. So what you see is anger in me, for me and you, for all of us, because we need to be true and holy, righteous bride, made ready. And that's what I'm here to do. Most of you know me, that I've tested you. You just figured I was crazy. Right? I thought so too. I mean, never really, but really. You know what I mean? I figured, where's this stuff coming from? Little did I know it was him in me. That's what it was always about. Since 1991, when the fire came in me in Yerushalayim, I knew I was home anyway. So that's where our people belong. And we're as missing stones that belong in the temple. Literally, when you see that in that street and you see those that building by the, oh my goodness, what's it called? I go through it all the time. Manila Mall. You'll see a building that looks like it was taken apart brick by brick and numbered by even like frequency. And Abba tells me, you're just like that. That's all they are. That's where all the angels are. That's all the people are. They're just a frequency. And what he didn't leave one stone upon another, scattered us throughout the earth to be the salt of the earth, actually. to give it good and bad, both, equally. But now it's time for the children of light to fight the children of darkness so that he can live through. And until you realize it's in your businesses, it's in your country, it's in your politics, it's in your schools, it's even in you. You have a synagogue of Satan right there in you. It's all the things that you don't want to do. It's when you say, no, Abba, I just want to stay here comfortable. It's when you say, no, I will do what I want to do, not what you want me to do. Because if I do what you want me to do, they will cause me crazy and all kinds of doo-doo. Anyway, it's true. This is all very new. I'm just going with the flow of how he exposes himself to me. And that's what it's about. Always been about. Us exposing his light to the world. You see, you can't see light unless there's matter. That's all we are, a bunch of dust in the wind to expose who he is, his light coming through. And we have allowed the powers that be to control. And now they're trying to take total control and make you into their battery. They want you to be for their energy. They want your kids and their embryos too. They want to drink the kids' blood through and through, especially when it's in fear. Oh, this is what they do. Adrenochrome. Father, may the blood drinkers be cursed too. May those who drink human blood be cursed too. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Abba Yah. But you just want to put your head in the sand and think that's not true. That could never be. It's not about me. It's not about you. Just put it away. Put it in the back. Don't think about it. Well, sweetheart, too much, no weeds in the garden. You keep telling yourself there's no weeds in the garden. One day you won't have a garden, but you'll be full of weeds. And that's what we've been doing. And now guess what? We're full of weeds. But that's okay, because they sold us the product to actually destroy those weeds. But didn't destroy the weeds, it destroyed the good things too, and actually mainly. When we realized what it was all about was total control of the world. They want you to trust in the government to feed you. Time, go ahead, borrow from Babylon, but you can't go into their system. You can't go into their system because you'll need to take the mark. And they'll cause you a crazy spiritists and all these things just because they have the mass media and they can talk through people like you, actually. What it is about people allowing their bodies to be indwelt by lower entities, too. See, I know I get possessed by spirits, but it's from the upper realm. And I have authority in the underworld, too. Told me to make Satan my bitch. What can I say? Oh my goodness. I thought, no way. This can't be you. This can't be true. You wouldn't say something like that. That wouldn't be you. And he's like, yes, it's true. Make her your female dog and she'll obey you. What it's all about is having the spirit in you to overcome the flesh and put the serpent under your feet. You see, he had me draw about this. I don't know if you can see this. But here's a serpent. It's all about energy. But here's a serpent, and it wants to control you. It wants to control thee. And it wants to just get up. That's why you see the flags. The homosexual flag only has 6 flags, 6 colors. That means they want to reach that level of high kingdom, but not the full 7 spirits, which would get your crown too. They just want to be king and priest on this land. Does that make sense? See, when you get to this purple area, it's mixing red and blue. You become royalty because you can bring heaven to earth too. And that's what it's all about. May his kingdom come and his will be done. Thank you for bringing judgment to everyone that doesn't follow what you say. For the church age is over. The church age is over. It's time to see who loves me, he says. It's time to see who loves me. If you follow my commandments, I know you do. If you follow my voice, I know you do even more. See, the commandments are to get us close to him, just so we can hear his voice and hear his sweet nothings that he shares pillow talk with you. He'll take the veil of Moshe off and share with you the Holy of Holies. The Holy of Holies. Thank you. So guess what? They want to control you, and you believe the lies that you hear on TV because they programmed you. But that's okay. They told you, and they sold you contracts that you signed. But that's okay. So you gave it to them anyway. But that's okay, because it's all under contract. It's all done their way. Unless you wake up and say, no way, I won't let you do that. Not to me today. No way, I am sovereign under my king. I am sovereign under my king. You can't do that to me. You think you have a right to poke me for not hurting anybody or not committing any crime? You think you have a right to? May judgment come upon you. May the curse come upon you. If you think you have a right to bring ungodly man's laws, because now is the time for his laws to come. And what comes out of this mouth is fire and frequencies that burns you up and your seed too. You think you're going to burn us with 5G. I can burn you with the G. Hallelujah, may his glory come. Hey, we named our lamb this year, Kabod. It's about his glory coming. You're going to try to burn us with 5G, and we're going to burn you with the G. The G. Hallelujah, the glory. Hallelujah. May his fire come. May his glory come, and may it burn all that is unholy and bless all that is holy. For that's all that light can do. What you people don't know is people like me can come in. This is something he's just been teaching me. But we can steal. Not steal. That would be stealing, right? Anybody that goes against our authority will go down like Korah. And what happens is, it's energy. See, the glory that's coming, the earth will suck up the waters. They're the heavenly waters, it's the fire. And the earth will suck it up into the core. To those that are grounded, those that know, those that are in the tree of Yaakov's tree. This is about going up and down the tree. So anyway, it's about energy. And those people that already ate his fire and listen and do and follow him wherever he takes you, and have no fear but in losing him, then you're there, you're married to him. You're his and he's yours. He is my beloved. And I see him in people. Sitting on my couch too. My servant is my Mashiach. This is what happens. This is how it's come. Two or more are gathered, he comes in between. That's what it is. It's brotherly love. And this is about all of his stones coming together in brotherly love and to build his temple, his living stones, not to be a brick of Babylon, not to be Rockefeller's brick. I mean, he seriously told you so. He flat out said it. He didn't want free thinkers. He didn't want thinkers. He wanted worker bees. And that's what you be. You all work for that paper money. Who owns it? You're all playing Monopoly with a banker that has a printer and plenty of ink too. He produces the ink too, and the paper. No, it can't be hemp, because that was illegal, so that Hearst can make his paper product. May they all be cursed, all that do for mammon over God's laws. May they be cursed now. This is what I do. You think I don't have authority? Who are you? You want to judge me? I can judge you. That's what it's about, through and through. I have a right to judge my judges. Bring them to the judge of all judges, to the king of all kings, to the court of all courts. That's what I can do. So if you think you're going to bring me in front of any kind of earthly authority for any other purpose than breaking his laws, I can curse you and your seed too. You see, that's how it comes. It's coming through me and you, if you just let him flow through. But the problem is, you're too afraid to. You might think you're crazy. I did too. But guess what? I don't anymore. Because I see he's true. And all these times I thought he was crazy too. But he was just talking in me, wanting me to know him, wanting me to be one with him, and to understand that anger was love, as a righteous father would have for a son. See, I'm disciplined all the time. I have to live in a curse. I live in a prison of pain, so I don't care what you're trying to put me in. All you have to do is put a thing on me. Whatever I'm trying to say is, I live in a prison of pain. You can't put me in any fear of what you could do to my flesh. But you should be in fear of what I can do to your spirit. You see, I can actually suck it in. That's what this is about. I had no idea. Somebody did it to me many years ago. So I was left almost lifeless by somebody sucking the energy out of my heart. It was a witch. Because I had the greatest power there. There was a bunch of witches and warlocks. I didn't know. I was going for a healing class. I didn't know. But here I was. And they sucked the energy out of my heart. Because I had a pure heart, and my gift was better than all of theirs, actually. They accused me of being a warlock too. They said, why do you have that power? So I'm not a warlock. I was whatever. I don't study anything. I was born with whatever this is. Well, let it be known and let it be true that it's him and me and you, that he created us with a purpose so that he can shine through. We are the menorah. He is the oil. He is the love that we work for. Don't think that following him that everything's going to be nice and easy. He's going to make you go through your fears. He's going to make you go through your fears, but you do it with him. You see why the reason why he told, and my brother got all excited with this. Lenny, thank you for saying my name on that. I appreciate it, but it's all him and his. But what it was with Peter, that's another story. You all, it's time, well, here's the deal. See, Peter said, may it not be. What Yahushua was saying was going to happen to him. And so he said, get behind me, Satan, to Peter. And what he was saying was, because in that moment, it was Satan tempting Yeshua's heart, whether to say amen or not, because he came here for a purpose. And if you're willing to give your life for him, you might be one of the 144,000. But giving your life for him is all spiritually. It's all, even if they come to kill you for saying the truth. I saw the dream. They came to do it for telling this on Facebook. That's all. Just what I write on Facebook. Nothing else. Just Facebook. And somehow they had a right to. Look, Facebook has the right to offer false advertising and businesses and total spam and scams too. They don't fight that. I don't see anybody fighting that. But now they're putting out about conspiracy theorists, and they're going to send us to who? Oh, may judgment come to who? And you too. Oh, I'm loving this. The Father's going crazy in me. He's so full of anger. He's so full of anger. Forgive me, Father. Forgive me. Anyway, may His kingdom come and His will be done. You see, oh gosh, everything hurts. And that's when I know I'm done. But here's the thing, I gave myself to Him because I love Him. And be careful how you treat people because they don't fit into your box. Because they might just be your authority and have the ability to have life over death over you. And this was prophesied to me too. So you just need to know that He's raising up His sons now. The whole earth has been waiting for us to rise up and fight the darkness with light. You're all too afraid to. You're all too afraid to fight. He's looking for a bride. He wants war. See, Vashti was just planning a Christmas party. She was planning her own party. She didn't care about the king. She just wanted her friends and to be socially active, you see. But Esther cared about her people, and she was willing to die for them too. So she fasted and prayed and went to the king. The king extended a golden scepter, even half of his kingdom too. This is what this is all about, is us having the right to fight. The edict went out. But the king says, fight. I gave you the laws to fight with. They're my laws. You can fight with the kingdom, or you can let them win you. But right now is a time that you bless the Jew and the Hebrew, and you have them on their way so that they go home where they belong. Now is a time for that. Anyway, be careful where you're at because you'll be locked in. They won't let you go from here to there anymore. I'm sorry I've warned you all. I've told you to leave Babylon. I've told you so many times. He made me stay and be a light into this area and the waters, and let the waters flow. And that's why I'm still here. Otherwise, I was going to go in 2010. But look at Antikythera. He told me to anoint that oil to be a blessing for his kin. So there is a place, a waiting place. You should fill it with people and things to be a place of waiting for Yerushalayim to open up and to come. Also, South Africa will be one day after the war, from what I understand. And also, after we see things in the heavens, I believe there's alignments that are going on in the heavens. They're going to align gamma radiation or something from the Sirius going through the earth that's going to hit Nibiru too. It's going to be some sort of alignment that is going to take us into another realm. And earthquakes and days of darkness too. This is about Nibiru, about Ibiru. This is about the Iberian people and their king too. See, he's done with his children being harmed. He loves and misses his bride, even though she was a wayward woman, even though Yerushalayim was a whore in his eyes. He still loved her. He wants her back. So he came and paid everything he could get, everything he can give to buy the price for the bride, as Hosea did with Gomer. So did our Mashiach with Ephraim. And now the marriage will begin between the two sticks. Those who come in will be in glory, for they'll know the Mashiach by spirit and follow by the laws. And those will be the ones that the enemy will be after, and Satan will be after in these days that are coming. And you all called it a conspiracy theory because that's what they told you to. Well, I'm sorry, they're going to lock you up and do whatever they want to you. Let it be, let it be, let it be. For you chose that. You chose that too. You see, Obama will be made known soon. And Michael too. I am waiting for the day for his people to say, Baruch haba b'shem Yahweh. Baruch haba b'shem Yahweh. You guys, you want to sound the shofars and let's pray? It's sundown. Thank you, Father, for the end of the day. May his kingdom come, his will be done. Let's get the shofars and make the sound of one. Yeah. You ready? Come on, guys. This is my family. You ready? Everybody in there? Can't get started. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Shema Israel, Yahuwah Eloheinu, Yahuwah Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Malchuto, Leolam Vayeh. Thank you all. Thank you for hearing whatever's coming through me. I know it's kind of crazy, but may it be. Shalom, shalom.